You know what? I actually wasn't sure what I'd do this video over, but now I remember a really funny story. Well, actually, I wouldn't even call it a funny story. It's more like a bunch of stupid, rude teenagers now. I can kind of call myself a teenager because I'm 19 and I just turned 19, but it's because of the fact that these kids were younger that I think it's something that really irked me about them, that they were just so pretentiously rude, so self-entitled, self-righteous, and they got offended by the easiest shit, and I just thought that was hilarious to me, and they would not stop talking about this, and they followed me around the park and they harassed me about it. And that's the story I really want to tell you guys today, so let's get right into this. So I remember the exact date. It was September 23rd, and I was actually at a park down the street from me. And when I say down the street, I mean like it's literally like a 2-minute walk from me, and it's like a huge park. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you guys the actual location of it or the name of it because I don't want you to come kill me. But I will tell you, however, it is big enough for anyone to piss you off and for you to run away in. Or so I thought. It doesn't help if you're followed constantly while you're trying to get out of a situation. And I'll go ahead and explain what had happened. So as you guys know, I do skateboard, but I'm not like a huge skater. I will say that I do like to skateboard to kind of get around. There's a giant hill from actually where I live down to the gas station next to the park, and I do like to go down there and ride my skateboard because it's a much faster trip. Now, only if that was the same thing going uphill, but anyways, yeah, I would sometimes like to take my skateboard down to the park. And there's a track around it. Now it's not like the smoothest roads, but I do like to, however, skate on the brand new basketball court that they put down. I mean, it's brand new, fresh cement. It's a really nice place to just skate at. But I would prefer to go to a skate park, but the skate park that I know of is like really far away. It's actually next to where I used to live, because I don't know if you guys know, but I have said in the past that I do go down to the skate park, and it's down the street from me. Well, I moved because, you know, the new apartment or whatever. I never posted that video of the new place. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, so I live in a new place now. It's my own apartment, and it's not too bad around here. Nobody gets shot, well, I can't say nobody deals drugs. That's pretty apparent. Everyone does drugs around here. I think even the landlady. But anyways, yeah, so the park down the street, sometimes I like to skate there. And I do have a lot of fun skating, but sometimes it can get boring, so I stop to talk to people. So anyways, there were a group of teenagers. I think there was about maybe 6 or 7 of them. And when I say teenagers, I mean probably anywhere from like between 10 and 16. There was like 7 of them. So anyways, they were sitting there by the pavilion, and I was skating downhill. And one of them had a hoverboard. And they looked at me and they said, "Do you like my skateboard?" And I don't know how other way I could have said this nicer. And I wasn't even angry. I just said, "You know that's not a skateboard, right?" And so I'm not going to skip details because I know I'm wrong or whatever you guys want to think. But I'm skipping details because I really can't fucking remember. I doubt I said anything to set them off. They're millennials. They're going to get pissed off when you breathe. So a few things led to another, and they were seriously pissed the hell off at me. I mean, they were sitting there screaming at the top of their lungs, putting their hands in my face, going like, "Bye, bye," sitting there fucking screaming at me and shit. And so I walk away, and I go down to the water park in the same park, and I go to sit down, and I'm listening to music on my phone, and a little boy comes up to me. And this little motherfucker, and I don't mean a little boy like a little kid, like, this kid was probably at least 11 or 12. He fucking looked at me, and he said, "You know you shouldn't be picking on them because they're girls, right?" And I was like, "What? Okay, hold on. Were you even listening to the conversation?" I'm like, this is what I said to him. I'm like, "One, why are you sticking up for them? This had nothing to do with you. I don't even know you. You are so irrelevant to my life right now." But anyways, this kid wanted to talk some major shit, and so I kind of put him in his place. I told him that, you know, you shouldn't even be sticking up for these type of girls. You shouldn't even be hanging out with these type of people. They're obviously very rude and very uneducated, and their people skills are shit. I mean, I really don't know what the hell got into them. But anyways, I was sitting there telling them, you shouldn't be sticking up for them because they're girls. You should stick up for them because, you know, they're people. Not because of their gender. That's fucking stupid. I know plenty of girls that can kick your ass, dude. I know plenty of guys who can kick my ass and their ass. Okay, gender doesn't play a role in this. Like, how fucking stupid are you? And I could say that because he was seriously trying to act like he was trying to prove a point against me. And over time, that can actually make someone seem even stupider than they are. So, anyway, so I get done talking to this kid, and he walks back up the hill, and they're sitting there staring at me, and I look over once or twice. Of course, they're still wanting to argue. They're still wanting to, start shit with me. And so they look at me, and they say, "What are you looking at?" And I was like, nothing, damn. I was looking at my phone, not really even doing shit, and they were just being really fucking hateful. So anyways, here I am at the water park, trying to make peace with these people, and right at this point, I totally just fucking gave up. I totally just gave in, and I'm like, okay, do you know what? Whatever. I got up, I grabbed my skateboard, and I started walking somewhere else. Well, these group of girls were following me for fuck's sake. And I'm like, okay, what are you guys doing? Like, get away from me. Every time I said something to them, they wanted me to shut up. But they kept saying something. I wasn't saying anything. Like, this is literally me. I'd be not staring at them. They'd be thinking I'm staring at them. And they would say, like, what are you looking at? And I'm like, I'm not looking at it. Shut up! I'm like, oh my god. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, this is why I went off on them earlier when I was at the pavilion telling them that the generation has no respect. You guys are so self-entitled. You guys think nothing you can do is wrong and all of that, yada yada. And so anyways, time progressed and I was at the basketball court, and I was just sitting there trying to get reception because I hardly get any reception at all. Because it's just the area is terrible. I'm actually happy I got Wi-Fi because of that exact reason. But anyways, I was trying to get reception on my phone. I had my phone up in the air, and I was going in a circle trying to get reception. Well, their little stupid conflicted asses wanted to find an argument in anything I did, and they had ran and told their mom that I was filming them and that that I'm a pervert. Wrong and wrong. Like, I wasn't filming you. Get over yourselves. So anyways, I was sitting there at the basketball field trying to fucking just trying to do a regular manual up and down the court or whatever. And there's two basketball courts. I forgot to mention that. I was going on the one nobody was at. There were a group of maybe like people a little bit older than me or just a tad bit younger. And they were watching the whole thing. So this pissed off mom fucking just comes up to me. I mean, like, I saw her walking from a distance, and she was heading at my direction. And the whole time I was saying to myself, I'm like, I hope she isn't coming to me. Please tell me she is not coming to me. But she was. So I'm sitting here skateboarding at the basketball court. And, I mean, she comes up to me. She said, "Are you the boy with the skateboard?" And my sarcastic ass, I look down at my skateboard, and I say, "I think so." Like, I'm probably the world's biggest asshole, but do you know what? I was right that whole time. The whole argument, everything. So she was going off on me. She was telling me, this and that. I was just up harassing her kids, and that they were so she brought up the fact that I was filming them, quote unquote. Even though she had just admitted to me that they were filming me back at the pavilion. And I didn't realize that until she'd walked away and I had already, went home. I was thinking to myself, hold on, how are you going to tell me not to film them when you just admitted to them filming me? like, isn't that a little bit fucking hypocritical? Okay, like, how can God, that the whole day just baffles me to this day. I feel so terrible, and I went off on her. I had said some shit that I never thought I'd say in my life. I was calling her a bitch, a cunt. You should quit yelling at me. Stop yelling at me in public. What is your problem? Quit yelling at me. You can talk to me like an adult. And she kept saying, oh yeah, that was the other thing. I kept telling her, show me proof. Talking over her. I was talking over her. She was like, yada, this and that. I said, show me proof. Show me proof. Show me proof. Show me proof. And her only excuse was, I don't have to show you. I'm an adult. Okay, so then they weren't really filming it then, were they? And she threatened to take that footage over to the police department. And I was like, yeah, you can't even tell me what was on the footage, so you really have nothing to turn into them. You would have no proof, and I would get off scot-free because I didn't really do anything wrong in the first place. So then I wish I could tell you the story ends in fairy dust and rainbows, but it kind of doesn't. And that's the story about how a group of teenagers tried to fight me and jump me with glitter or whatever they were planning to do. I don't know what a bunch of group of little girls were going to do to me that was going to be threatening, but the mother had said that one of the girls had actually left the park because she was scared of me, and because I had apparently said something racist to her, when really I had said nothing racist to her. I had told her, you people in your generation. I didn't say you people as in race, and I think that's where she got mixed up. But I'm going to go ahead and say I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She didn't know that's what I meant. So I'm going to go ahead and be fair here. Maybe that did come out wrong, but that wasn't how it was intended, so she shouldn't have taken it like that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe for more, and I will have more. Thank you, and have an awesome day.